The story begins with a disastrous storm that kills thousands of people within seconds. This catastrophe happens because the US military accidentally deploys an experimental weapon, resulting in the decimation of Hobart. The scene shifts to Ava, music, who is traveling on a plane. A woman sitting beside her still holds on to hope that her son is alive. News reports explain that an electromagnetic pulse caused catastrophic neural failure in all living beings on the island, leading to their deaths. Ava arrives at Devonport to register herself as a volunteer for body retrieval. She requests to join the unit headed down to the south of the island, but a soldier tells her that no one is going south of Hobart yet. The whole city is still burning. She tells her to stick with her unit and that she'll make it south eventually. She asks Ava who was down there. Ava replies, her husband. The captain confirms that the rumors about the dead are true. He says the military will take care of them efficiently with the dignity they deserve. They also assure everyone that the dead are docile and slow-moving. Ava starts remembering the moments she shared with her husband Mitch while traveling in a bus. A man asks a soldier how many of them have actually come back, but the soldier dismisses the concern. The whole city is filled with burning houses. Ava enters an abandoned house, looking at family photographs and searching through the darkness. When she opens the window curtain, she's startled. 3 dead bodies are lying in the garden. Ava and another woman carry a body outside. Music. The woman looks disturbed by the sight and eventually leaves. Some other volunteers are unable to continue the task. Ava forms a team with a man named Clay. Together, they start getting the dead bodies out. They break into houses one after another and retrieve the bodies. In one house, they struggle to move the large body of a woman. Looking at that woman's wedding pictures, Ava remembers the day of her own marriage with Mitch. Outside, when everyone is taking their lunch, Ava spots the same woman from the flight who has lost her son and is wailing. Continue searching. Ava spots a baby carriage which triggers the memory of her inability to get pregnant. While searching, Ava notices bloody footprints on the floor. Following them, she sees a man covered in blood. Clay goes outside to signal the soldiers. Ava locks eyes with the man. The soldier arrives and kills the men. Later, the priest prays for the dead. After which, the bodies are dumped into a pit for burial. Ava is deeply disturbed by all of this. At night, Ava marks the route to the Enso Resort in Woodbridge, where Mitch was staying before the disaster. It's 200 m away. Ava decides to escape. As she runs out through the kitchen door, a soldier catches her. The soldier tells her to go back to her room. Later, Ava goes to a party and sits with Clay. He offers her a drink and asks what brought her to Hobart. She tells him her husband was at work in Woodbridge. Ava also mentions the man in the garage, insisting he wasn't fully dead. Part of him was still there, like he was lost, scared, but Clay firmly believes they are all dead. Ava leaves. The next day, Ava and Clay break into a large garage. Clay becomes extremely excited when he sees bikes, but Ava discovers a cluster of bodies. This way, he can fulfill his desire to ride bikes and Ava can find Mitch. Clay agrees and goes to look for fuel. Suddenly, a woman among the dead bodies opens her eyes. She stands up and starts gnashing her teeth. Clay spots Ava and tells her to run. They take the bike and escape without anyone spotting them. They ride along highways filled with destroyed vehicles, but suddenly they spot military vehicles coming from ahead. Quickly hide behind a car. Ava sees a dead man approaching them, but the military shoots him before he can reach them. As they move closer to the destruction site, everything around them is dead bodies. After refueling, they push forward through thick smoke and reach Hobart City, which is devastated and burning. They stop again to refill fuel and enter a cafe. Clay is exhausted and stiff, so Ava starts giving her a shoulder massage as she's a physical therapist. Ava sees a tattoo on Clay's hand and asks him, "Did you lose anyone close?" But Clay doesn't say a word. Just then, a dead man comes toward them from behind. He starts gnashing his teeth in aggression. As he's about to attack them, a soldier shoots him from behind. This soldier named Riley asks them what they're doing here. Ava tells him that she's looking for her husband and Clay is helping her in this search. Hearing this, Riley takes Clay away for interrogation and locks Ava in a room. Alone in the room, Ava remembers how her relationship with Mitch was falling apart. Later, Riley comes to her alone and tells her that Clay escaped, leaving her behind. He says, "I know what you're going through, so I'm going to give you safe passage through to Woodbridge." Ava goes along with him. During the journey, he tells Ava that he needs to stop at his house to collect some belongings, which makes Ava feel awkward. When they arrive, Riley invites her for dinner, which makes Ava more suspicious. During the dinner, Ava notices some photographs of Riley with his wife. He tells Ava that his wife was 2 weeks away from giving birth to a baby boy when the catastrophe happened. He was at training at that time, and by the time he reached here, his wife was dead. He buried her himself in a pit. Ava asks Riley, "When are we leaving?" Riley says, "Before we get going, there's something I need to ask you." Later, Ava wears his wife's dress pendant, but doesn't wear his wife's ring. She takes a scissor and hides it under the pillow. When Riley comes in, Ava says, "Just one dance, that's all." Riley starts dancing with her, but while dancing, Ava starts remembering her dance with Mitch. Then suddenly, Riley notices that she's not wearing the ring. He demands she put the ring on and dance. Then, Ava refuses, saying that "I'm not taking off my ring." When Riley tries to force her, she hits him on the head and runs from there. She locks herself in another room, and there she sees his wife's dead body. Riley insists that his wife and child are alive. He feels his child's kick. He requests Ava to open the door, but she escapes from the window. She tries to grab the car keys from inside the house, but Riley spots her and starts chasing her. In terror, she runs into the garage and hides. And suddenly, she spots multiple dead bodies which are chained up. She also sees charts and observations of the dead bodies which show Riley experimented on the bodies. When he's about to catch Ava, she plays a game and pretends to be his wife. She says, "Sweetie, I can't find my ring." Music. Did you see it? Shall we go get it? They both go outside from the garage. As Riley comes close to her, she attacks him with the scissor. Riley dies right there. Ava grabs the car keys and runs toward the car. As she starts the car, she's shocked. Riley's wife is standing in front of the car, but Ava, music, ignores her and leaves from there. As she continues her journey, she recalls the moment Mitch left her. He even refused to let her drive him to the airport. The next day, Ava sees some abandoned clothes on the road. She wears them and starts moving forward with an axe. But suddenly, a man comes from behind her. He attacks Ava and starts chasing her. As he's about to attack Ava, she attacks him on the head and kills him. A short while later, she finds a camper van. She pulls the dead bodies of the entire family out of the van. The resort is only 6 miles away. Now. Music. At night, a member of the family wakes up. Ava takes her axe and goes to look outside. She sees the man digging a grave to bury his family. He looks at Ava once, then turns around and starts digging. Ava helps him bury his family. He signals her to kill him, too. So, Ava kills him with her axe. She buries his dead body and places the family photo on the grave. Finally, Ava reaches the Enso resort. She sees that people died there instantly, frozen in their final positions. She looks around the rooms and finds Mitch's room. Ava finds him dead beside his bed. His skin is burned and blackened. Music. Suddenly, she notices a young woman's ID card. Mitch's wedding ring is also lying in the bathroom, revealing that Mitch was cheating on Ava. Ava sits beside him and says, "I'm right here, Mitch. We're just going to leave this giant mess the way it is." She begs him to wake up. And suddenly, Clay also arrives there. Later, they both sit by the coast. Ava opens up about her deteriorating relationship. She tells him that she wanted IVF, but he refused. She hooked up with someone else, but told Mitch about everything before Mitch came here. She thought if she could find any version of him, she could somehow fix things, but she can't. Clay also tells her that his daughter and his wife have nothing to do with him, so he decided to come here thinking they would see him in a better light. They didn't care about him. Later, they spend time together swimming and drinking. The next morning, Ava takes out her ring and places it in Mitch's music room. She and Clay wrap Mitch's body in a cloth and place it in the boat. They set the boat off into the vast sea. Music. When they're heading back home, a dead body comes in front of their car. Ava realizes that it's Riley's wife. She steps out of the car. She notices fresh blood on her clothes and just then she hears a baby crying from a distance. Ava runs toward the noise and finds Riley's baby boy lying there. Ava picks him up. He's absolutely normal. And with that, friends, this story comes to an end. Tell us in the comments how you like the explanation.